Good morning, everyone. May 15th, 2020, day number 33, and today we're going to do things in threes. So here we are, day 33, and if anyone hates the number 3, I apologize. We will make this video as short as possible for any of the haters out there of the number 3. But as you all know, 3 is my favorite number, and we have day 33. So we got 3 updates today. I have a small update on Topps 206 for the 2020 version. I have an update on Project 2020, and I actually have a mail day, and I've got 3 cards to show for mail day, and it actually worked out perfect for day 33 video. But first, guys, a big thank you for all the new subscribers. The goal was to be at 250 by Monday morning. As of right now, I'm at 254. So we crushed another goal. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for sharing the channel, and thank you for all of the subscribers at the moment. Can the goal be now 300 by the end of the month? I think that's a big stretch, but I think I'm going to put it out there. I smashed the 200 goal, we smashed the 225 and the 250 goal. Now it's time to set the bar high and go for 300 by the end of the month. So that's the new goal. We'll see how it goes. But thank you for all of the new subscribers to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Now on to the 3 things of the day. The first one is Topps 206. What was the news? What happened since yesterday? So on the topic of Topps 206, which is the 2020 version, and I don't know if I should be disappointed in this or surprised or just sort of a mixed bag, but yesterday's video, when you looked at the countdown, they had it at 21 days. Now, at the beginning of this release, they never talked about how long the waves are going to be open, but it was for 21 days. I happened to jump on the website this morning as I was looking at some Project 2020 stuff, and I just happened to jump over to the 206 page, and now the clock is up to 27 days. So I don't know if it's an issue at the beginning. I also don't know if I missed a Topps tweet or update about the change of the clock, but they moved it back a full 7 days. So now we've got 4 weeks on this product, and now it's going to be another 5 or probably 6 weeks now before we see this product. So that was sort of not disheartening, but it was frustrating to see them change the clock back 7 days. I'm not going to be a conspiracy theorist and go, well, if it's not selling well, they're going to keep extending it. But it was just disheartening to see that they made that mistake from the beginning. So just take a look at that. If you purchase this, like I did with my 60 boxes, our wait is now 7 days longer because the clock changed. So hopefully there's no changes going forward with 2020 Topps 206. Now, let's look at the news and the happenings of Project 2020 and how my first day of pre-ordering went with this product. So yesterday I jumped into the pre-order game, actually probably the day before, for the first 2 cards, which was the Mariano Rivera and the Ricky Henderson. And so just like anybody jumping into something new, especially when you're selling something, nobody has a reason to trust you. Yes, even though I've got 5,000 eBay feedback, which is, it's not that much in the big realm of things. You know, I've got an eBay store, but that clientele, the customer who's buying Project 2020, just never seen my name pop up, and all of a sudden now I'm jumping in at the end, and so there was, you know, from a trust factor, 0% trust factor until I start delivering orders. I'm not Twins Jake or other big sellers out there with these cards, so I was sort of a shot in the dark, and we'll see. I wanted to see how well I could do with this in the first day. So in the first wave of pre-orders, I actually ended up with 14, and it was a surprising number by who was the leader and who was second. So I ended up with 9 Mariano Riveras and ended up with 5 Ricky Henderson. So I was a little surprised that the Mariano Rivera from Keith Shore beat out Ricky Henderson, but hey, that's the way the numbers fell, so it was exciting to see that. But so 14 altogether. I've got the Ted Williams and the Frank Thomas up at the moment. I actually do not have a single pre-order on Frank Thomas yet. I have 2 or I think 3 as of this morning now on the Ted Williams. But today, obviously, it's fantastic. My favorite artist has a card today, and I believe it's George Brett's 75th birthday. I think I just saw that online. But it's the Grotesque George Brett 75 card. I just think it's fantastic. It looks great. I believe I have a couple of the other ones arriving today in the mail day. I had to buy them on the secondary market. I had to pay more than $15 for them. But it is what it is with that one. But I was very, very excited to see the Brett Grotesque come out today. And then you have the Sandy Koufax Fucci card. I think that's how you say the artist's name. Obviously missing the face, but that one is another one that's out there. And there's no other artist right now in the set that's more polarizing than this one. He has two, or she has two of the lowest card prints and then one of the highest. And so it's a question of, is it the player? Is it the artist? What could it be? But there is no polarizing artist at the moment than Fucci. So if you get a moment, check out the website, crtsportscards.com. It's on the screen right now, and it has all of the statistics for Project 2020. It has everything grouped by artist. I'm always looking for feedback on way to improve it and make it more visually appealing for the end consumer, the end user. And I'm also looking to make this the best page out there for Project 2020. So take a look at it, and please offer up any suggestions or feedback for this page. Now, let's look at some actual baseball cards and what came in the mail yesterday, and it's going to correlate very well to Topps 206 and T206 set. So hang tight. So mail day. My mail days over the past month have been few and far between, as I've just been picking up cards to flip mainly, but I did pick up a couple good deals here recently on my T206 Polar Bear set, so no surprise that these are for my Polar Bear set. This takes me now to 58 of the 250, and it also makes me think that I really want to go after the Polar Bear set for Topps 206, but these are going to be 1 in 18 packs, and so it's going to take, I think, a large investment and a lot of time that I might not want to spend on it. So maybe I'll just do maybe the Mariners that come out, not too sure. But let's get to the actual T206 card. So first one up is Furloughed from Cincinnati. So here is the front, and all these are for the binder set. So number one thing I like about it at the beginning is that little brown spot, that's going to be tobacco. That's going to be tobacco on the card still. So Polar Bear is the only brand out there that was loose tobacco when it came to these cards. So condition on these is very difficult because these were just sitting loose in a tobacco packet when these were sold originally. So, and also the Polar Bear logo is the best to me. It is now, always has been, always will be the best scrap tobacco. And you can tell here on the bottom, obviously it's, a little bit creased, a little bit damaged, but overall the picture is very strong for being 110 years old. So there's the first one. The second one is Snodgrass, which I think is the best name, and I believe it's Fred Snodgrass. This is his catching one. I have his other, his batting one, but this is him. Obviously another beat-up card, but you can really see the player. You can see the catcher mask, the glove, everything. Corner's missing, but, the back again, Polar Bear. Very, very clean back on this one. Stands out very, very well. So there is our second one. And the third one, I'm going to do the back first, just because I think it's a great binder card and a great way to do this set and save some money. So here's the back. So Polar Bear, obviously it's a little beat up, but it is there. Here's the front. Some of you might be disgusted by this. But look at that. This card has had a heck of a life. And this is Scott from Chicago, the White Sox. So this is a card that's going to sit in the binder and never get moved because it's in really bad shape. But more importantly, though, for my set, Polar Bear, it's there. The entire back is there. It looks fantastic. And another thing on the Polar Bears, if you noticed, because of the way they were printed, there are different shades of Polar Bears. So here are all three together. There we go. So we have 3 Polar Bears, and they're all different shades of blue. Now, the one that's in the worst shape, I think, was separated from other cards, but you can see the 3 colors there. So anyway, there is card 56, 57, and 58 for my Polar Bear set on the actual T206 set. Always looking for the best deals. Those cost me under $65 to pick up all 3 of them. So those are just going to go in the binder. I'll scan them, update the website, and then put them in the binder, and probably never touch them again, but I'll look at them probably every week. So with that, guys, thank you for watching episode 33. Have a great weekend. Have a great day collecting, and I will see you all tomorrow.